standpoint, maybe don't want to blow it too much out of proportion, but how important is this drive?
I think it's huge for them because they've got to find a way to help out their offense, whether it's doing it themselves, taking the ball away and scoring, or setting their offense up in a good position to give them a chance to fully be back in this game.
Well, sometimes that defense triggers the offense. We'll see. Now Roethlisberger. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
All right, no analysis needed on that, but I've got to ask you about something else. Teams who have started out 0-3 so far, I think out of them, Jacksonville is the one I would still keep an eye on. That talent level, the ability to strike on offense with Bortles and those great receivers, I don't think they're totally out of it just yet in the AFC South.
Just what I was going to say. You know, we're talking about the AFC South. Nobody looks dominant there right now. So even at 0-3, I think they still have a chance.
Yeah, after what happened to Houston and New England, I think everyone looks at them as not maybe being vulnerable, but also maybe not a team that's going to run away from them in the division.
Although only 5 0-3 teams have made the playoffs. We'll see if they can change that and make it 6. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's got time. Look at the time. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. It felt like he was in the pocket all day, never got rid of it.
And when you have that much time, you've got to either find someone open or get rid of it, because with that amount of time to throw the ball, that means the offensive line's done a really nice job.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Hyde.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
On 1st down, Rodgers surveying the field. Caught by Nelson left side. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Starts. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Second down following the run. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Rodgers now to throw. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the play clock's running down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. A run here for Starks. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That's caught at the 2. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Ripkowski punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.